All right, we are back. I got Davey Williamson with me. And, Davey, thanks for coming up, man. Appreciate it.
No problem, as usual. It's always a pleasure to come up here.
Yeah, dude, you do a good job. So, all right, so we're watching, two teams we're very familiar with.
Right.
Ironman and Aftermath. This should be a bloodbath.
Yeah.
What do you think about these two teams? You've seen them play this week so far.
I think they're both good, and I think this is going to be like a little of a Southern California grudge match as well.
Yeah, for sure.
They know each other as well as we know them, so I think with the Ironman even knowing their position, they're still going to want to get that first place bye.
Yeah.
So this is not going to be an easy game for Aftermath, like you would think if you had a good team 3-0. And Aftermath needs the wins because they had a New England Hurricane situation where they had to play 2-2.
Yeah.
So both their hard games are today.
That's true. Yeah. So, and they knew that too. Like I was talking to a couple of them, and they kind of, I think, are mentally prepared for it, And I think that's interesting because, we got about a minute 40 left, but it's interesting how young their roster is on Aftermath, but how experienced they are.
Right. They've been around for a long time. A lot of these guys have been around the game for a long time, maybe in different divisions, hanging around, but this is their first real shot at pro. And now it seems like this year they're a lot more mentally stable.
Yeah.
It's like they got a better coach in there. Nothing against their coach last year, but he's more calm and mellow.
Mm-hmm.
And they've got a whole new vibe about being just calm out there and playing as a team.
And for a team like that can be real hype, how important do you think that is?
I think intensity is good. I'm kind of a big fan of intensity. Is really good, but you need to calm it down right before the game.
Yeah, but you're good at focused intensity.
Right,
You know, you're not like, you get wild up, but like it's like focused to specific things. You're not the like rah guy for no reason. You're like, you'll get pumped, but for a specific thing, like, hey, shut that guy down, or hey, you're flat, or but not like just
yeah, I'm a big fan of that. I guess talk is cheap. You got to really be focused inside. You can scream and yell all you want, but you've really got to know in your heart that you're really pumped for the game.
You know what I'm stoked to watch right now is the snake battle. I think that there's going to, because Short has been feasting for the Ironman.
Short is having a phenomenal weekend. It seems like he has a force field out there. He's just running there, just getting there, and it looks like from watching the game yesterday, Aftermath's big thing is the Dorito side.
Yep.
So this could be a hula hoop. They could be chasing each other around the field here.
Yeah, that's right.
It's all about who. The good thing about the Dorito side is you can run down the Dorito side. You can't run down the snake side. Well, Brandon Short is actually saying you can run down the snake side because he is running down the snake side.
No, he does. He has a force field. I mean, his kill count's astronomical right now. Got about 10 seconds to go before the start of this point.
Brandon's trying to find his competition.
Yeah. Let's see what happens. We got an Alex Goldman, or no, it's going to be Wake. Wake versus Short over here on the snake side. They send Wake all the way to snake one off the break, then B Short into that back corner.
Brandon Short stopped at that little blind spot and shot at Wake. I think he might have bounced him in the head.
Yeah, look at that little tactical move by B Short. No, it looks like he bounced him in the head, so Wake clean. Now they get two in there.
Oh, look at Ollie Lang.
Oh, look at Ollie Lang coming through, blazing through the center.
And Mouse goes down the other side, though.
Wow, so look at Mouse immediately counters Lang's move through the center, but I think that the Ironmen are better off, though, because they still have four bodies alive and field position across the field. We got two. Look at this, Davey. They're doubled up here. They got Rainey. Now, Rainey, I think, realizes.
Rainey made a mistake and came into the snake. He thought Wake was hit.
Yep, I think you're right.
He might have saw something that the ref didn't see, and he thought he was hit. So Rainey came in. Rainey's a good player at just being real calm, and he backed up in the situation, knew he could get out of there.
He had an awesome game breaker yesterday where he just feasted on the snake side, ran down, took a couple guys out. That whole game breaker, you come down, shoot everyone, and then wave at your team. Hey, it's me over here.
Don't shoot me in the back, idiots. I'm trying to hang the flag.
And then you see John Richardson over there on the Dorito side of the field trying to get a shot on Rainey.
I was trying to ask who that was. I think that is John. This is Mike Paxton coming our way, too. So now that he made a mistake, too.
Yeah, I don't know why he would do that, because now look at that.
Mouse.
Yeah, his gun comes off Mouse, and now Mouse comes down in the 50-yard line Dorito on the.
Like I said, a hula hoop. It's gonna get around. It's gonna go around this field.
Yeah, for sure. Now look at this. We got John Richardson. He looked away. Oh wow. John Richardson looked away from Mouse. He might have got a shot in on him though.
If the refs call Mouse clean, they're giving John a penalty, I think.
Oh
and
wow,
wiping Mouse out.
Look at that. So John. So that's pretty much a game breaker.
It's Brandon Short
Mouse.
by himself. Let's see what happens here. Rainey's in this corner, and Mouse is coming to get him.
Yeah, and that's going to be it.
And
nice
Rainey.
job.
And they need to run in and get that flag before Mike can get in the penalty box. Or whoever, John.
Yeah, John. Yeah, they should do that, but it looks like John was close enough. Yeah, I was looking at that move when that exact happened, and it was basically, John, he had his gun on the Dorito side, but he looked snake. And, sometimes Mouse is omniscient, and he saw the timing move, and he just went for it.
I wouldn't even say that it was more of John's mistake. I think Mike Paxton really blew it, because John was probably expecting John, if I'm in that Dorito, I'm expecting my back center guy to be just not letting him run to my side of the field.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
You've been there the whole game, and now you just left to go to the snake.
Yeah, I don't know why he made that move. I mean,
know why. Brandon Short's been having a phenomenal weekend. Until you see that your best player of the weekend walking completely best, but don't give up on him.
Yeah, and he's got a back guy.
Nicky's right there.
Nicky's right there. I mean, they were solid over there.
That was a really interesting point for the first point of a big game. You know, like kind of seemed like both teams blew it, but Aftermath survived their mistake.
Yeah,
Rainey backed out. You know, they lost, and then Oliver made a big move to the center of the field, which really wasn't that big of a move. He only got one guy.
Let's check out this replay here. John Richardson getting hit by Mouse. All right, so we're looking at Mouse right now. He's in the 50-yard line, Dorito. Now, Paxton had made that move to the snake. They got off of Mouse. Now, Mouse realizes that, and see, look at that. Richardson had just looked back over, and I don't know. I didn't really see him pull the trigger that much there. Did you see that? I mean,
it looked like to me that Mouse shot him with the first 2 balls in the gun. So if he shoots him at all.
Yeah, that's very true, you know. And that's almost like that instinct. You try to maybe just get that ball out and hope it gets him. But
and sometimes it doesn't call a penalty, and sometimes it is.
Sometimes it is, exactly. So, you know.
I think the barrage of what he hit him with, you know, it looked good on television, too. Like, they all came spraying off, and the ref's standing right there like, oh, man.
Yeah.
Those all hit you in the head.
Yeah.
Kinda,
bro, seriously, you just got shot 5 times in your grill. You don't pull the trigger at all when that happens, you know.
So it's like a brain concussion. You just,
geez. Yeah. Like when you do get shot in the head and he just drops back down. All right, so
Brandon Short's back out there again. I think he's played almost every one of their points. It'd have to be he's playing 90% out there at least.
Yeah, I mean, and I'd do that. If I was the coach and I was the Ironman, I'd be running him back to back too because he's having a little kill festival.
We're gonna have a Wake and Brandon Short battle again in the snake.
Let's see it. Brandon bounced Wake off the break last time. Let's see if he does the same thing. No, Brandon now. Looked like Brandon might have got clipped in his pack. I saw something spray off of there. And so Brandon got shot this time. Looks like by Bobby Aviles in that back center.
Aftermath loses the guy on the right side by Billy Wings. And Wake got bounced again on the break.
Wow.
And here comes, I think that's Ollie coming out to our side.
Scotty Camp.
Skimp.
Yep.
Billy going up the Doritos. He loves that center Dorito right there.
Yeah, he loves it. And he's been doing a good job up there, too. He's definitely getting a lot of kills. So now it's... Oh, look at this. Wake. Good job by Wake, man. He realizes because Scotty's been in there, but he hasn't had his gun up because he's been hiding.
Right.
Because, he had a lot of guns on him, and so he couldn't really get gunned up. But now it's going to be interesting. If Wake backs off, he's going to be able to get a shot on Wing.
Don't sleep on Billy shooting him, though.
Oh, yeah, no shit. Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, so it looks like
Billy's in a tough spot now, though, because now that Wake knows where he is and the Dorito's on him.
Oh, yeah. See, that was it right there.
Yeah.
Wake just had to back off. Oh, look at that. Billy took some extra bonus balls, too.
I think there's no love lost here. I think there's going to be some bonus balls.
I was going to say. That's what we were talking about. It's going to be a bloodbath game, man.
Yeah. Oh, nice move by... this guy's got a goggle hit playing on. Skemp had a goggle hit just playing away, and that's not a penalty? That's curious. Looks like Aftermath's got good control of this game. That's Marcelo right there. That's an interesting story about this game, too. Marcelo coming back to play his old team that cut him from the offseason for the first time. Yeah, we had a little interview with him about that, and he was, very tactful about it. Like, hey, I'm not, I have no love lost. And so he's lying.
Yeah.
Because no one likes to get cut.
No, and I talked to him, and he was like, man, that was a rough phone call, because it kind of came out of the blue. It's kind of like, because they just won a championship.
Right.
I mean,
played
the
well.
rosters are played good. It's just, what can you do at that point? I mean, what do you think about that whole thing, the whole situation?
I don't know. I think they cut him because they're kind of an older team, and he was a young guy, and he kind of acted a little immature. Is the story on the street, and he was kind of. They said he had a little bit of an attitude, and he's getting good and playing at the pro level and winning. I think he won 2 world titles with them. So
yeah, no, he did.
It's like your age shouldn't matter at that point in time. He is a veteran.
Yeah, you got 2 world titles under your belt. You got 2 world titles under your belt. You can't argue with success.
And no matter how this business goes, it's not really a business because there's nobody getting paid lots of money. So it is friends picking friends sometimes.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
And it's like those guys don't want to cut their buddy, their roommate.
Yeah.
And he's on the outs. It's like, sorry man, you're the guy that's got to go. We're down to 8.
Yeah.
Might be a big mistake for him though.
Yeah, and then they picked up Johnny. So I mean.
They cut Johnny.
No.
Oh, we picked up Johnny.
Johnny Richardson.
Oh, John Richardson. Yeah. Sorry. That was, I think, what they were making room for was JR. And I'm not sure if that's a big, smart decision because, Marcelo's, 18? And John is my age, 32. It's kind of like you're going backwards. I know nothing against John, and we're talented, hopefully, at our age. But if you're wanting to build for the future, wouldn't you want to go to the 17-year-old?
Yeah, we got a replay right here. This is Billy Wing getting shot cross field. Oosh. You see Billy Wing's at the top of your screen there, tries to dodge the paintball to come back in. And then just can't get small enough because Wake finally moved to the outside of the snake.
Right.
Backed up a little bit like we were talking about that shot. And then he realized he felt some pressure coming from that other side.
Oh, we got it.
Anyway, so here comes the breakout right here.
Wake is running and shooting to this corner over and over again.
So the score now 2-0 in favor of Aftermath. So Ironman need to get something going here, get a point on the board.
Ironman
steal
shot
some of that
mouse on the break.
back.
Oh, here we go.
So here they come.
JR's going down this drill side now.
Yeah, with some momentum too. He's definitely like you could see it in people's body language when they really want a point.
I thought he just shot Rainey in the back, but maybe not. Rainey's one of those guys who just creeps into every spot.
Yeah, he does.
Nothing forceful, just creeps right in there.
He's definitely that slow creeper. And here comes, speaking of creeping into a spot, there goes B Short.
Yeah, running
into Snake 1.
Oliver's
here comes.
Oliver's just going to. Too much from Oliver.
Yeah,
too much.
He tried to. That's a little air right there. He's trying to do a little too much.
But John shot the Dorito as that happened, so that's good.
Well, sometimes that needs to happen. Oh, here, look at Brandon.
Rainey got bounced. The Ironmen are bouncing people. Rainey's got bounced in the shoulder again.
Look at this little gunfight battle back and
forth.
This
is an important gunfight, too. Nicky's got to get his gun up.
Woo! Oh, wow. Short definitely wanted that kill for sure.
Brandon Short got a penalty.
Oh, and it looks like Brandon Short's going to get that. That's pretty fair.
Pretty well-deserved penalty.
Yeah, that's a well-deserved penalty. I mean, he definitely tried a little extra for that
one. And JR
one.
got shot at the drill side. Oh, but someone's still over there for the Ironman.
Paxton. Mike Paxton's still alive.
You never count Mike Paxton have a 3-on-1.
No, yeah, for sure. Did you see Neil pull off that 3-on-1 earlier?
I did not. I wasn't here for that game.
I
saw Mantoni pull one off in that corner.
Yeah, Mantoni pulled 3. That's 2 3-on-1s we've seen today.
So Ironman loses this point. They're going down 3-0 here.
Yeah, that's big point shift, too. And three quick ones, too.
We have a ref running way over here.
Yeah, so that's it.
Paxton's dead. So Ironman have a penalty as well, so.
That'll come off, though. Minor penalty. Right? Is it minor?
Yeah, I think it was minor. It's down to 46.
It's only 20 seconds left? Yeah, I think so. Well, Short's going to have to spend some you could see the frustration in Shorty as he heads back there, did the little arm pump, little expletive, Yeah, he's got to be angry because now he's getting shut down over there, and he's bouncing guys, too.
It seems like he's not really getting the support you should be getting from the drill side. Like, they're slowing down the Snake, but they're getting down Ironman getting down the drill side but not doing anything. Yeah, no, you're right. And just like you said, we talked about this. This is going to be a very hardcore game, and little mistakes are going to be big. So far we've seen in that last game, again, it wasn't really a mistake on John's part to look away because what can you do, man? I mean, you have to keep your head on a swivel. At that point right there, I don't exactly know what Oliver was thinking. He's going to cross that big gap.
Well, you know what he was thinking is that he did it before. He ran through before, and he almost got there, but it was like 2 steps.
He was lucky that John shot that drill guy when he did too.
Yeah, he was. But that's good for John. But Johnny's good at that. Johnny's good at working off chaos.
Right.
And I actually talked to him about his move to the Ironman. He feels that that's one of the things he can add to it, though. Is that, guys like Oliver, guys like Short are going to be doing crazy things, and he can play off that and be able to pull those clutch points off.
Be better if I bet you John would want Oliver alive in that situation though, and still shoot that drill guy.
Well, maybe now they're going to have to tone it back because now this is 3-0.
And a race to 7. I mean, we're almost halfway there.
Yeah, exactly. And they're motoring through these points too. It's not like these are like those long, drawn-out points we were watching that last
quick game. And unless the Ironman gets started scoring points, this game will be over before 10 minutes is up.
Yeah, you're right. Well, this is a huge point. Let's see who they send out.
I mean, I'm going to guess Brandon Short, Oliver Langer coming out for this point.
I would guess so too. Yeah.
I bet I'd put my money on Billy Wing being out there too. I can't see in their pits, but that's what I would guess for.
Yeah.
I don't really know about like who Aftermath thinks their 5 guys are that they send out.
The 5?
Yeah, but they're up 3-0. They're up 3-0 right now, so they might just put some people out to get Wake a break.
But let's say it was the opposite way. Who would you put out?
I'd definitely have Bobby out there. You can't mess with Bobby.
Yeah.
Marcelo, Mouse.
Rainey. The way Rainey's playing.
Rainey, yeah.
The way Rainey's playing, for sure, Rainey. That's almost what they got out with Wake, and then add Wake in there.
Yeah.
So Wake getting into the little box behind Snake 1. And
they sent Skimp out to the Snake, not Brandon.
Interesting. Well, he has been getting shut down, and he had so much paint, maybe he couldn't get it cleaned off in 2 minutes.
Exactly.
Oh, look at this. Wake now getting shot out by Oliver. Now they put Oliver on the Snake side. So Oliver's trying to back up. Oliver's wilding out over the top of that.
Well, he's got to play against Bobby.
Oh, here comes Johnny. Oh, look at this. Now penalty on Steven Pitts. So Steven Pitts.
Bobby saw that flag and just went crazy.
Look at that. Look, John Richardson and Billy Wing just cleaning up over there on the Dorito side.
It's got to be one of those two.
So there we go. There come the Ironmen scoring a quick point. Like, we pretty much called that. It was going to have to happen. So we're looking at these confirmed kill counts from the so far on for the prelim games. Again, in case you guys are just tuning in, we're in our 3rd day of the prelim action. This is the Phoenix Open PSP webcast, our inaugural event of the year. We'll be doing all these this year. We got 4 events coming at you, and we're heading into the end of the prelim. So we're going to see basically who's going to be playing tomorrow in the quarterfinals, semifinals, finals. And both these teams are playing pretty well.
What's really big for the Ironmen is they're playing for that bye. You get a first and second, get a bye.
Yeah.
Aftermath's still playing for it too.
Yeah. I mean, they're 2-0.
Yeah. If they win this game, then they're playing for it. And So it is really important that the Ironman win and the Aftermath.
And and the last game of the day is going to be big because X Factor, who beat Chicago, they're on the bubble too, and now Aftermath, they got to play Aftermath at the end of the day, so that could be a big game. So yeah, like I said, we're looking at these kills. A lot of people on the Ironman feasting. Okay, we got a replay from a couple points ago. Let's check it out. So that's going to be an Aftermath victory.
This is the Brandon Short penalty.
It's the Brandon Short penalty. So look at this. You see Brandon Short cuts outside, and then boom, gets shot in his arm there, and then tried to do a little bit too much.
Anytime you go goon hand like that, you're gonna get a penalty.
You should just have that in your head. It's like if you're gonna go goon hand,
you've went too far.
You've crossed the line.
Yeah, if you switch hands, the ref might give you a break.
You're a line stepper.
Yeah.
So yeah, looking at these confirmed kill counts for the weekend, Brandon Short 17, Oliver Lang 16, Billy Wing 10. Those are pretty substantial. John Richardson 8. These guys are clocking in. Oliver Lang's already got 4 so far, but not a lot from anybody else, obviously.
I know it's going to take a big game out of Skemp here, I think, because Brandon Short is getting shut down and getting a little frustrated. It's going to take him. Like last point, he got in the snake and did a good job.
Yeah.
Slowed it down a little bit, didn't force it. Like I think Brandon Short's pressing.
All right, 10 seconds to go for the start of this next point. It's now 3-1 in favor of Aftermath. 14,
I think we have a timeout here.
14:47. Yeah, they threw a timeout.
I wonder who called that timeout. It would seem that Aftermath wouldn't want to stop anything right now. They're rolling.
So yeah, that penalty was on Stephen Pitts, and it was for playing on. And the penalty before was also for playing on. Looks like Aftermath has called the timeout. So maybe now they're trying to ice the men down from that point they just had.
Cool them off a little bit.
Yeah, and then maybe go over because there've been so many quick points. This would be a good time to call that timeout because now you can be like, okay, what's going on? You know, what's working, what's not working. Let's get a really quick our pulse on it. We're looking at the kill counts here for Aftermath. Across the board, Zach Wake 16.
Wow.
Oh yeah, look at that. Paxton's having his kid. Congratulations to B.
Oh wow.
Yeah, B Youngs and
Mike Paxton.
Yeah,
reproducing.
Good for
reproducing a little Mike Paxton.
That should be a good paintball player.
Yeah, he'd be all right.
So we're talking about kills on Aftermath side of the board. A lot of guys are in double digits. You got Zach Wake with 16, Alex Goldman 13, Marcelo with 10. There's some guys that are really stepping up. Rainey, both Rainey and Alex Goldman have game-breaking moves too.
Wow.
So which aren't those. We're not just giving those out for free. That's got to be something incredibly substantially. Basically you single-handedly contributed to the winning of that point. So if you're Ironman, who do you send out? Do you send out Scotty or do you send out Brandon?
I send Brandon back out. I go back to the well.
Yeah.
I give him a point off, and now maybe he's calmed down. Maybe the moment's passed him. Like the intensity thing we were talking about in the beginning. Sometimes it's not a contact sport, so sometimes you need not to be that intense.
Yeah, for sure.
You need to be mentally focused.
No, and that's exactly. It is brutal. Like, you watched that last event. The Tampa Bay lost Rittenhouse to a broken rib, and El Yusuf to some sort of leg injury.
Ooh, I didn't know the leg injury. I knew about the broken rib.
Well, we didn't hear definitely broken rib. Didn't necessarily hear exactly what happened to El Yusuf, but he limped off real bad, and we didn't see him for 1 point after that.
It's unfortunate because they just made the rosters 8 too, so you don't have anybody else here.
Yeah, so now they got to roll with 6 for the rest of the event, and they're playing good.
Pretty sure he's hitting the leg.
So now they send the new kid, Danny Park, to Snake 1, and he gets shot off the break. So does Rainey. They get up to the X though.
How does Rainey miss? Brandon Short going out.
Wow.
And Bobby
he just
tries to
flat out missed that shot.
And Nicky. Oh, he's all by himself in that X. It's gonna hurt. Oliver's the king of this.
Gonna punish this guy.
Oh, you got a lower.
I think it's Rainey.
Oh
yeah.
It's Pitts.
Stephen Pitts.
You get the penalty. You got to go up there. That's the rule.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You screwed us that last time. Well, you're going up to the X, kid.
He just made some. I mean, I've played against Pitts probably more weekends than most people at practice. We practice Aftermath a lot, and he doesn't miss those shots. Something's up.
Huh.
I mean, he's a great pop shot shooter. It's
really?
amazing.
You're like, ow, man, good shot.
He's hit me with 3 jump shots over a pin that are just amazing. So it's unusual to see him. Maybe he's just thinking about that penalty he just caused the team.
Yeah, maybe he's because again, like we talked about, at this level, it's all mental.
Right.
Which is why you see that mostly, I mean, with a few exceptions, of course, the same teams doing the same thing. It's always the same guys battling it out.
Well, it'll be mentally troublesome here for the Aftermath is if they lose a 3-0 lead.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden here it's 3-3, and they're to a veteran team, the Ironmen.
Well, maybe that's one of the things. They went up those 3 quick points, and they're like, whoa, look at us. We're just stunning right now.
Yeah,
and
I can run over here, no problem.
Yeah, and then now they're just like, I'm going to run out to the spot. Oh, whoops, I got shot off the break.
Like Wake, we said the first 2 points, he got bounced first 2 points. You don't tell people that when you get in the pit. I'm making it in there. We're having a great 3-0 run. All of a sudden, those balls don't bounce.
Yeah, you'd be like, no, I've got bounced twice. I'm just, coach, I'm letting you know. I've been shot. I'm just not breaking.
Barely making it.
Yeah.
But, that's something now he talks about probably. The first 2 games I got bounced too.
Yeah.
Now he's not making it out here. And the Ironman guys, are slowing it down. Brandon's going to the corner, slow down a little bit there, and they look like on that point just won that Dorito side.
We got an interview with Miko. Let's check it out.
First game is always crazy. First game of the year, so everybody does like stupid stuff. But I feel good, you know. The team feels super strong.
I felt good with coming off of everything that we do with starting out days. We usually start out real slow, and especially in seasons, we usually lose the first game. I think we got over a hump that in the past hindered our play and hindered our first tournament. But we held it good. The new addition of JR and new addition of Steve, our coach, worked out good. And, felt, getting together, but we're not at 100%, 120% that we're running on all cylinders. Just, getting used to the field.
That was Miko and Nikki talking about the first couple games. Yeah, so they're getting their groove now, finally, and we see Aftermath continuing to struggle and lose guys. Again, now there goes Wake again off the break, and just like we talked about, they actually sent him into the pin this time. They didn't even send him out.
Yeah, and now they lost John going to that side, but they get Oliver out here, and Oliver looks comfortable. Yeah. Oliver looks like he's getting into a groove. Nikki's creeping up here. That's G4. Yeah. Back center only.
That was Marcelo. They're starting to get frustrated.
It's almost in this G5.
Wow, that's a quick one, too, to tie it up.
Brandon gave him a couple extra there. I think that's payback for when he got a couple extra to the head.
Yeah, well, they had that, I guess, that major penalty.
Oh, wow. I didn't know did Aftermath get that penalty in that point?
Hot gun. No, it was a hot gun. I guess it was, but they kind of snuck through. So yeah, major penalty.
Whoa.
Zach Wake actually was a hot gun.
No wonder he's making it out there. He's booming back at him. No, I got one of these hot guns this weekend, too. The temperature changes a little bit.
Saw that.
And, I mean, you're playing. I got it in like 5-5. We played 10 points, and all of a sudden I get a hot gun. I didn't have time to change the Allen key.
Maybe the ball just, the heat got to it. Not the heat, but just a little bit temperature change,
I think the paint just gets a little bit bigger as you sit out from the truck to now in the pit for 10, 15 minutes. It gets bigger, and it's hard to. Those gun penalties are hard to deal with,
Oh, yeah.
You can't blame your buddy. Or you can't blame your teammate. You're like, well, you didn't do it on purpose.
Yeah, it's not like a cheating penalty.
Yeah, if you look over and he's cranking his gun up and then he gets a hot gun penalty, then you can yell at him.
Well, that's like Oliver yesterday. We were kind of ribbing him a little bit because he's the leader. Last year was the leader.
Tally him up?
Yeah. He was the leader in penalties, and he was like, no. He's like, no, I'm talking about real penalties, not like pit penalties or me talking after I'm hit or hot guns. I'm talking about like actual cheating penalties.
Well, he cheated me yesterday and got a penalty. So I'm glad he clarified which ones actually count. Shot him in his belly.
Oh man. So yeah, here come the Ironmen, and now they're on a power play too for the next minute and 33 seconds.
And I've got to say that the Ironmen are probably the best team in the league at playing power plays.
Yeah. They'll put it on you.
They'll put it. This is where they'll put games away.
Yep.
I mean, this game could end 7-3 here in the next minute and 33 seconds. Yeah. They don't give you a break.
No, they don't. And now, like, look, they got Oliver, Pax, Johnny. Johnny's playing fast right now, man.
Right.
Johnny looks real good.
Got to keep up with Oliver.
Yeah, it's true.
Because Oliver looks like real comfortable on it right there. Like the first couple points, he was on their side of the field.
Yeah, yeah.
Now he's just putting those little finishing touches on it and just going down.
And it was also almost like just like we had talked about too. He went through, got sloppy on the second, run through, but. Now he's just in the zone, playing real comfortable in his spot.
It helps
looking really good.
Plays both sides of the field. You see him over here on the pins and the Doritos, so he knows what everybody can see.
All right, let's see the breakout right here. Again, minute and 33 seconds left on that major penalty, which was on
look at John
Wake.
Just sliding into that Dorito. No problem.
So, yeah, John all the way to Dorito 1 off the break, and here comes Oliver, and he's going to run up to the center Dorito.
Let's call it Billy's bunker.
Yeah, we'll call it Billy's bunker.
Bobby's going to fill out there.
Look at that. Oliver all the way now onto Aftermath side of the field.
Shoots Bobby.
Yeah, takes Bobby out.
I think Oliver just got shot at that drill. And Brandon Short.
But I think he feasted on Marcelo as well, too.
Nikki, small bites going. There you go.
Small bites. Yeah, he's been having a problem with that. He's all fast now, so he's like trying to take his old school big bites again.
And everybody forgets about Mike just cleaning it up.
Yeah. Wow, the Ironmen look great. That's 4 unanswered for them.
Yep, and like I said, that's 1 point towards 7 with still 54 seconds. So they, a 40-second point here?
Yeah, 40-second point.
So you're looking at a possible 2 more points out of this penalty.
Wow. They look good.
That'll be and Aftermath got another penalty.
Oh, wow. I bet you it was for something like
talking.
Yeah, some lame, like, oh, well, I'm pissed, so I'm going to throw my pod and scream.
I kind of, when I get them, I think they're really lame, but I kind of think you need it. I think you need to have those penalties for talking, because if not, how are you going to get the guy off the field? Just yelling at the ref?
Yeah.
You've got to have that, like a kid behavior.
It's like, well,
you do something wrong, I'm going to punish you.
Yeah, it's checks and balances, I mean, because everyone out here is, you did not get to this level without being intense.
Right.
So, and not only that, but you're really good at what you do. So you're going to be very opinionated about if it's a bad call or whatever you think.
It's just like in the NBA. You can talk to a certain level, but you need to know when not to talk.
Yeah.
When everyone's watching you talk to the ref
Yeah.
and you're screaming, hand flow motions are going.
Yeah.
We have goggles on. You can't tell when people's mouths are talking.
Yeah.
So you could talk to them as you're walking with them and just not be like
Yeah.
flailing your
Yeah.
hands around. And then the other ref from across the field throws his penalty. That's how Oliver gets most of his penalties.
His hands move a lot when
And
he
the
talks.
other ref, the one ref he's talking to is having a fine time with him.
Yeah.
And the other ref from across the field's like, that's enough.
Yep.
So, I mean.
Well, it's like baseball, too. Same thing. Like, the umps will tell. And not only that, but the umps will also say, it's like, look, you know, if you earn your stripes, I'll let you talk a little more. But honestly, like, you only can go to a certain level, and then I'm tossing you out. And I'll warn you, too. Hey, look, you said your piece. Now shut up, okay?
And that's when you got to shut up and walk in the pit and be like, well, I said my piece. You know, and that's you got to have it. We're going to make it like a real sport. We got this great production going on here. You can't have, if it gets on TV or anywhere, like on the internet, you can't have kids watching Oliver chew some ref out.
Yeah.
Because then he's going to be at his local field chewing some ref out.
Exactly.
And that guy's out there just trying to do his job.
Yeah.
Like these guys are. So.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I unleash on refs too.
I was going to say.
But you get the penalty, and you learn right away. You know?
No. Well,
and when you're in your bite, like yesterday, Angel bit us in the butt with that because he got a penalty because of 2 minors and cost us the game pretty much.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You guys, penalties killed you in that game because you were coming back.
Yeah, so you learn from those, you know?
All right, here we go. The break on this next one.
Just got to get out if you're the Aftermath guys.
Yeah, for sure. So we're looking at the right now. Yeah, just try to get out. Let's see if they did.
And they shot Nicky out of the back center, too.
Yeah, well, they definitely got out. I mean, they didn't get out all the way on the Snake side. They got Rainey to the little box, but they're still alive, and that's the most important thing as we're watching Marcelo try to make a move to Dorito 1.
The ref dove in there.
Yeah, he's looking. I didn't see it necessarily hit him. Yeah, he looked clean.
Yeah. Billy's with that old school mentality. He'll almost give you the Dorito.
Oh, look, they lose Rainey.
Brandon shouldn't have filled right there. Oh, he got shot, too.
Oh, wow, look at this. Now the side is open for Bobby. And no, there's only one gun on this side, and I think it's Miko there in the back center.
Where is Mouse going?
Oh, now there's no gun. Okay, finally. Okay. And there goes
Skemp.
Skemp's to the little box. Aftermath's in better field position right now because they have Snake 1 and the little Dorito. Look at Billy. He's out there creeping in the open.
I think Bobby can see Billy in a second here.
Well, they got to get a gun on Bobby. Bobby doesn't even have a gun on him. Yeah, there you go. So he takes out Billy crossfield. And Skemp is just trying to.
And their penalty came out.
Look at that. Skemp got a shot on Marcelo. Here comes Miko coming up the Dorito side. So now the Dorito side's completely blown for Miko.
But Skemp is in this little spot over here with guns just bearing down on him.
Seriously. Like, he's got to try to get out to that back corner if he can.
This is a big point for Aftermath because they've killed the penalty and now they're full strength and they might win it.
Yeah, or they might tie it up with 11:50 something to go here.
Yeah.
Oh, Scotty. Yep, that's kind of a tough kill right there.
And now
and then here comes Alex Goldman just sauntering up the center.
And Wake's coming back.
Oh, and he's going to put it on Miko. This is going to hurt. Oh, no. Bobby saved him.
Then Bobby shoots Mouse in the back.
Wow. Yeah. Poor Mouse. Mouse was thinking like, oh, I'm going to get to feast on this one.
Oh, I'm going to be on the internet doing great.
Oh, this is going to be a replay. Watch.
And then Bobby ends it. Friendly fire. It happens.
Yeah, not so friendly.
I thought Miko was actually going to pull that off going down that drill side because I'm not sure it was over there.
Miko can pull those off too. I mean, he's wily.
He's a deadly finish guy.
So looking at the confirmed kills so far this game, and Oliver's up there, man. I mean, look, he's got 7 already.
Was Oliver in on that last point? That's surprising me if he wasn't.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'd be running him back to back. I mean, he's having that good of a game. No, he looks fresh, and he's making good moves mostly.
I don't think he was in there. That's interesting. I would have thought they would have kept him out there.
Do you think they're letting Steve make those calls?
No. I mean, I love Shane too, but I don't think Shane made those calls either last year. I think the players give the feel, you know.
Yeah, no, for sure, sure.
If he's out there running around cruising like that, either he didn't want to play that point. I mean, he's Oliver Lang. He's probably the greatest paintball player in the world. So it's like, if you want to play, you play.
Well, we're looking at points played. Brandon Short has 23 points played, and Oliver is 21. So Brandon has gotten a couple more spins than O, but
he's their workhorse.
Yeah, but still, I mean that's a lot of points to play. I mean, you look across the board. Well, they played one more game, but that's pretty high. I mean, there's really.
You know, who's playing a lot of points this weekend? I noticed was the Russian's Justin Rabikov.
Yeah, he has. Already got a replay on that last point. Let's check it out. You're looking at Mouse trying to run down Miko, and and he gets chicken winged by his own by Bobby. Turns around, is not too happy about that. I'm sure he's going to hear about. Bobby's going to have to hear about that.
Would
one
have made that worse if you gave him a 2-minute penalty for talking after he was hit.
Turns around, you beep beep beep, and all of a sudden, toss one on
and
that
they pull Bobby.
Yeah, and they pull. Oh, that would have been bad.
That would have been funny. That's how it should have been entertaining.
Yeah, So also Oliver also has he's got a game breaker, an air, a minor penalty and a major penalty so far. He wants to fill every stat that we're
like
trying
A-Rod.
to take. Yeah, he's like, I'm just going to try to get every what stats. What are you taking?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, all right. Play with one shoe. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Let me get this off real
They're
quick.
talking bad. They're still talking about
Yeah,
you.
yeah, exactly. All right, so just about to
Big
start
point
this next
here.
point.
4-4.
Yeah, huge point. 4-4, all tied up. Over just a little under 11 minutes to play.
Oliver's back out there at this point. Both teams are pulling up short on that snake now.
So Oliver immediately up into the Dorito. Looks like he might have got shot or bounced. Here comes Rainey. Rainey's trying to counter that move. Rainey might have got shot by John Richardson.
Rainey did get shot.
Yeah,
Oliver
so
got bounced. So
Oliver
that's the luck of the draw.
Hey, man, well, Wake got bounced two games in a row, and they went up 3-0.
And then someone's running down this. Oh, just getting ripped and still shooting Oliver. No penalty there, huh?
I think that was Marcelo.
I think this. Oh no.
They're kind of, what's interesting is I think Aftermath's put a lot of guns on the Snake side. They've really kind of halted the Ironman over here.
Right.
But they're like, fine, cool. You're gonna put the guns on that side. Well, we're just gonna send Johnny and Oliver just streaking down this Dorito side of the field.
John tried to take a big bite there and didn't make it.
Yeah, little bites.
Yeah, could have went from that second Dorito and helped Oliver out a lot. It's 3-on-3, I think, right?
Yeah.
4-on-3.
4-on-3. So Ironman with the advantage.
Right. And Nicky's in that pin still. He needs to get out of that pin because he's about to get shot by the snake guy.
Yeah, Nicky needs to make a move out of that pin. But he doesn't even know that Wake made it into the Snake.
Oh, and Paxton.
No, there he goes.
There he goes.
Oh, get down.
Get down.
They made it.
Now it looks like the Ironmen have got some good positions.
Yeah, they're solid cross field. Oliver's in the center Dorito. He's backed up by Paxton.
You don't ever want to bounce Oliver either. That gives him a second life.
Oh, I know. Yeah, exactly. I used to get so pissed when I would bounce him because then I'm like, now I got to shoot him again.
Yeah, and that's hard to do. Hard to do the first time.
Yeah.
Really hard to do the second time when he knows where it's coming from.
Yeah. Now he's like, like a good fighter just got punched in the chin. He's like, okay, I'm ready to go
awake now.
Yeah.
So I think this is a really important battle right here. Is Wake and Brandon Short.
Look at that Oliver making that bump across to the 50 Dorito.
Right,
and
then Brandon plays with him too. Oh, Brandon.
Oh, Brandon got caught. Got caught trying to get up there.
Nicky's just back there hanging out like there's nothing going on here.
I don't think Nicky realizes that Wake is alive in there. Now he does.
Yeah. But he could. Does he not know the Dorito guy's alive
I don't.
either?
Or how about that? There's a back center.
The back center can't see Nicky.
Yeah. Is he blocked out from
He's
there?
completely blocked out.
Okay. How about when he's over the top of the bunker?
They lost mouse out of the Doritos too. So Mike Paxton's over there with Oliver. It's Wake versus Bobby. And Nicky on this side. Nicky needs to play this a little tighter, I think, because he is the only guy on this side.
I
Wake
totally
shoots
agree. If Wake shoots him or he gets some sort of lucky ball in, then I mean, it just totally changes the game because Wake will be able to just have this, play jazz with this side.
And Bobby Villa is the only guy in paintball that if he can't see you, can still shoot you. He's such a wild card back there.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Oh, get that gun up. Somebody get a gun up on this side. Oh, here comes Bobby. Oh, nice move by Bobby. Oh,
I think Mike
Paxton. I think Paxton picked him up.
Again, Paxton's that guy just sitting back there. You forget all about him. Oh, Nicky.
So Nicky gets a shot on Wake. Oh, Nicky's stoked.
I wouldn't be too stoked. It's 5-4.
Yeah, it's 5-4.
I mean, Nicky's playing real comfortable back there, and that's key to playing good paintball.
Yeah,
being
absolutely.
Real comfortable. That was an really interesting point there. It was. They forgot about Mike Paxton in that Dorito.
Yeah.
Bobby just wanted to get Oliver,
and
he was just sitting back there just cutting people up.
Well, I mean, Mike's a gunfighter, so it's not like he wasn't probably shooting at him.
I think Mike has become less of a gunfighter and more of a cleanup hitter when you're trying to get his front guys. He's got his killers out there, and he's just making sure that no one gets them.
Yep. Yeah, that's
and then
true.
when it comes down to a situation where Mike has to pull it off, that's when he does.
He's so good at that.
Yeah, he's so good at, and I think that's because he disappears in the game. He doesn't put the pressure on your bunker; he puts it on a lane.
And
so it's never somebody shooting your bunker; it's right out in the open.
And for people that are listening right now, we teach this in clinics,
Right.
but it's like, if you're shooting my bunker, basically you're just telling me don't come out. That's what you're telling me. Now, if you're shooting an inch off my bunker, unless I'm looking for that lane, those streams of paint coming through, that's when you're here to say, hey, are you watching the streams? Or, that's what that means. You're looking for those paintballs.
Right.
Because it's the paintballs that kill you, not the guy.
I've never seen anybody shoot somebody through the center of a bunker.
Yeah,
People just shoot the center of the bunker.
exactly. Or, when you run someone down and you start shooting the bunker before you get there.
I'm coming.
I'm coming. If you're shooting the other way, switch your gun my way and trade out with me.
I think Mike is really exceptional at that is the fact that he doesn't let you know where he is, really.
Yeah.
He's sneaking those shots in 2-3 inches off your bunker.
Yeah.
And he knows where you got to go. He's played long enough, just like you and I have, that there's only one option, really. Like, if there's an open spot, like that can on that side usually open.
Yep.
Well, you can't teleport there. You've got to run through this 5-foot gap.
Yep. Or I can put my paintballs.
And I can't see you because you're the big X's in the way, so I might as well just shoot there instead of just trying to shoot you.
That's what he excels at. He excels at that reading that other level of the game.
Exactly.
Because the people look at Paxton, he's not that fast, he's not small.
No.
But he's an amazing killer and gunfighter because he knows that extra stuff about paintball.
He's like a bodyguard out there for those guys. Like he's a bouncer. Like you can't talk to Oliver right now. He's shooting people. Excuse me, get out of the way. Yeah. No,
and he controls people.
Yeah. Don't come try and get Brandon Short. No, excuse me. He's in the snake. Yes, sir.
Exactly.
You have an appointment? Nope. No, I think Mike is really good at that.
Ironman calling a timeout here.
The Ironmen are, huh?
Yeah.
That's unusual because you think right now they've got the momentum.
I agree. And I always wonder that. Anytime a team calls a timeout when they have the momentum, I would think the other team would call a timeout to kind of ice them down. But that's when I start thinking, okay, that means somebody's tired or they want to change the game plan or there's a gun broken or something extra.
That's a seriously new dimension to this year with only 8 guys.
Yeah.
If your guy is tired and he's Brandon Short or Oliver, they played a long point, you've got to give a timeout. You've got to waste your timeout.
I totally agree.
Especially this is a big point. You get 6-4.
Yeah.
You've got to give the guys a breath. Give them some water and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Go with your best players.
Yeah.
But that's using you only have 1 half and 1 timeout.
I totally agree.
So instead of now you're kind of like you got a plan like you can't waste it early just for making a game plan. Sometimes you just got to go out there and go with what you got.
Yeah. No.
Because you need to have your horses ready at the end.
I totally agree. And that's because now that's a part of the conversation though.
Right.
Now you got to be like, hey, okay, do we burn this timeout now? How can you go, bro? Can you go?
Yeah.
No, dude, I can't.
And I think coaching may come into more of an important role because now when a guy says, "Can you go?" and he gives you an answer, it's like a baseball. When he goes out to pitcher, "Can you go?" Of course he's going to say, "I can pitch." Yeah.
Yeah. How you feel,
I'm
man?
a competitor.
Yeah.
But you got to look at him and be like, "You're not playing."
Well,
you just threw up in the corner.
I appreciate you can go,
Yeah.
but you just threw up in the corner and you're gasping for air and dumping water on your back.
Yeah, well,
you can't go.
I give you this 2 minutes and then 2 more minutes,
Yeah.
and then you can really go.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think that's going to come a big dimension this year is like coaching and physical attributes, like people that can go. And paintball is nothing like anything else I've ever played. You don't ever have to run and shoot and crawl and everything else is just boom, boom.
Well, it's all core, and not only that, but it's so like remember when Eric Felix used to tell us this? He's like, you ever notice how you'll be in your bunker and you haven't run anywhere but you're out of breath?
Yeah.
That's because it's that whole stress level.
Right.
Mental stress. You're getting shot at. You're trying to. Oh, look at that.
Ironman go to the snake.
Well, and they let Danny Park play another point, and he's new, but he hasn't made it out alive yet. He's got shot off the break 2 times now.
Oh, did he make that fill to this corner? Brandon's going to rain. Short a little too much again,
Yeah, Short's just kind of staggering or just kind of stuttering a little bit in this match.
I mean, he shot an important guy. They're going to fill back. Oliver fills back as Mouse fills back. Miko comes out to the snake side. Now, I think that's Mouse going out to that can. If he's hitting the pack, that's a problem. Nope, he's good. Ironmen have position again. They're in the second little Dorito.
Yeah.
Steven Pitts here is now locked up across the field. Can't do much else. Oh, here we go. That Dorito side Oliver got off the lane and let him into that Dorito.
Yeah, he did. He's got his gun down now. No, now he's got his gun back up.
Is this Skemp or Miko?
This is Miko.
Miko can come all the way down this.
I think,
if he crawls and just does it the way I know Miko can.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a head check around this lane.
Well, he needs Nicky's help.
Yeah, Nicky needs to get his gun up on his mirror so Miko can look around, check the lane off, and get across.
Oliver is that Oliver? That's JR putting so much pressure on Spitz. His pack is out to Nicky. The game before, Nicky was playing way out here.
Now he sees it. Now there you go. See the shot.
Yeah. They get Miko down the field.
Yeah, Nicky almost shot him. He head checked away from that, dodged that ball. Now Nicky's on him. There, now see, just like we talked about. Yeah. Now they're making that move. Nicky's putting his mirror in. Here's Miko. He's going to try to wrap around and put that back corner in, and then scurry up. Ooh, nice job.
See, this is what I like about Miko. No big bite.
Miko's the king of small bites.
He knows his size. He knows his attribute. He knows what he can do.
Yeah.
He's smart enough he can just get up here.
Yeah, Miko's not the fastest guy, and he's not the smallest guy. He's in really good shape.
Right.
Because he's been fighting, mixed martial arts, but man, like he's very his timing is great, so he can take a big bite, but he's not the guy that like.
See, he goes again now. He should go again now.
Yeah, but he's looking for it.
Yeah,
there he goes. There you go. Perfect.
He knows. Coaching. This is when coaching sucks. These guys are working well as a team, and someone's just gonna tell Spitz, "Hey, he crawled up here."
Yeah, look at it now. So Mike's gonna be like, "Hey, he's in the 50."
Yeah. And the Dorito side guys are just telling him he's over here. That's why I don't like it.
Now look at this. Miko he's reading the stream over the top. You know how you basically.
Oliver's looking for a shot. John moved up to the 50, so now Oliver's protecting him. He knows Aftermath is aggressive.
Dude, Ironman they have good teamwork. But he went back that way. Now he tried to make that move off of it.
Didn't get John. John didn't even look like.
Hey, now it was John's turn to be like the Spidey sense tingle.
Yeah. See, Miko's got him pinched. The Ironmen are smart here. I think they call it Ironman. They just control.
Yeah.
Look at Nicky. He's getting a breath. He might have to play another point.
Yeah.
That's actually really smart. Is to take your time. You know you're winning this point 4-2.
John, and
it
may be a long point if they're crossed up and you don't want to lose it. You know, because
the important guy is Miko. If they shoot Miko, they could get back in this point.
Yeah, for sure.
Because John and Oliver are so close together, but Nicky can wham bam them.
Yeah, Nicky's got the ball right now, though, man. I mean, he's if anyone can do something, it's going to be Nicky. Nicky needs to stay on this guy.
But Nicky's running out of paint.
Yeah, he is.
I think he has no Nicky. That's not a bad place to go, but
he can't be getting in gunfights right now because he's not in paint. So because he cannot effectively watch Miko because he doesn't have paint, he needs to get himself in a position where he can do something now.
What he needs to do is stop bouncing with these lazy moves back and forth. Because Spitz almost got him right there.
He's trying to figure out what to do, though. You can see him. He's
what he needs to do
right
is
now.
kneel down and watch John and Oliver kneel down.
Yeah.
This is what could happen. He hit him in the front of the gun. What are you doing?
Yeah, that was a good point.
And then then Nicky shot Miko. He's shooting somebody at this point, I'll tell you that.
I'm killing somebody for sure.
So in the confirmed kills, I'm curious. If you shoot your own teammate, does that count? Because it is a kill.
I mean, you're technically
Tally
right.
Nicky up.
He's like, Miko be like, what are you doing? Hey, man, I'm trying to chalk my stats up,
I
baby.
saw Brandon had one more than me, so I'm going to get that. You know, and then Bobby's got one too.
Yeah.
No, that happens. There's paintballs flying around and people run into them.
So now look at this. I mean, Aftermath went up 3-0.
Right.
And then now they've only scored 1 point in all that time.
You know, I thought, I don't know who Aftermath's coaches is right there, but I thought they made a silly mistake in letting that grind down so long. Because they end up blowing the horn anyways. So you got to relay to your guys, either make it happen now, or I'm going to blow the horn.
It's Wake's dad, Dan Wake.
Good Dan Wake. It's like, that's a mistake. You know, like, you had Steven Pitts come running down the side of the field, right? Why didn't you just have him do that 2 minutes before? And save yourself. Now you're at 6:31.
Yeah.
But right now, 4:31. As the points are going, this could run out of time.
We got an interview with Marcelo talking about Aftermath and how young they are, and let's listen in.
Honestly, right now, we're gelling really well. We're all a bunch of close friends, and a few practices were kind of rough because it was raining down in San Diego. We kind of had to makeshift stuff, but we had a really good practice against the Russians yesterday, and feeling confident, feeling very confident. So I think the rest of the team feels the same way.
Well, they should feel confident.
Yeah.
Because they have an awesome lineup. But at the same time, you know, like this is a good test for them. They're
age and treachery, though.
Yeah, old age and treachery will always overcome youth and skill.
That's not true. Not in paintball.
It's not true in paintball, but that's what we were told by the old dudes treacherying us back in the day.
But I really think Sunday that does come true.
I totally agree.
The prelims, it doesn't. Being aggressive, being running around here crazy. But if you watch paintball, as I've watched for the last umpteen years, Sunday always slows down. Here we go.
Let's look at this break.
Point.
Yeah, huge point right here.
John gets out to that Dorito corner, which is key.
And look at that. They send Brandon. They stop him at the little box, but they lose.
Oliver's key.
Yeah, they lost Oliver. And, looks like Marcelo coming off that other side. Coming off the Dorito side, trying to get to Dorito 1.
Bobby's going to fill.
There
Mike
goes
Paxton
Bobby, big fill by, I think he made it out because Nicky was trying to pick him up, but couldn't do it. He's in the pin.
But they shot Rainey out of the pins. Mike shot.
Yeah, Mike shot Rainey out of the pins, and there goes Wake trying to get out to the corner. He did it.
So we're 2 on 3, 2 on 4.
Nicky barely slid in. I think he might have got shot. I don't know.
He's not going to pull himself out.
No.
Not here to ref.
Yep, referee coming in, getting him out.
So
Nicky was doing the I got shot in the leg shimmy.
Yeah, 2 on 3 here. 3 on 3. I'm sorry, I didn't see that Aftermath guy in that tower. But
So
the Ironmen have their 3 smart guys.
Yep.
All in the back. Mike Paxton's not going to get shot stupid. Oh, John's going to the Dorito.
You know who's been good at this sort of stuff recently too is Shorty, because he's so aggressive and he can just drop the hammer at a moment's notice.
Oh, look at 50 Dorito.
Woo! Almost got shot
Aftermath's
there.
in the 50 Dorito. Brandon needs to.
Look at that little do-si-do. Here comes Rainey running through. He's going to trade out. No, Paxton got him clean.
Yeah, and Paxton got out on Wake. It's 2 on 2. I think Brandon Short just bounced Wake again.
Wow, man.
Bobby Vilas Paxton and Bobby's going to be a good fight out there.
Yeah,
Neither one of them are going to. That corner's tough with that snake. That corner is tough with that guy in the snake.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that is and you played out there, so.
Yeah. He can see most of you, and you can't see him. But nobody's wider than Paxton, so he can play in his pit. And his pitcher's going to tell him everything, and he's going to lock it down.
Yeah, that's true.
This is the problem here. Brandon Short, coaching's going to need.
Well, and also, now we're under 3 minutes. They got a 2-point lead. So the long time is not Aftermath's friend right now.
No.
So the more time that Brandon and Mike, and Mike's just going to gunfight as much as he can.
See, I think Brandon should just let this guy come get him.
Yep. And then make it a one-on-one. Yeah, that's smart. Because then it's going to force him to play a fast one-on-one, which is totally in Mike's favor, even though Bobby's amazing, though,
that would be a good battle.
That
Wake's
would be
going
a good
inside.
battle.
Coach is going to tell him he's inside. If this coach isn't.
It's Sewers. Greg Sewers
You know
is
what a lot of coaches
coaching.
mess up is they try and look at their own player
And
instead of just looking at the game.
And talking to the player.
Yeah.
Your eyes can go one way and your mouth the other, you know?
See, Mike knows exactly what's going on. He's just sitting there. He's watching right in front of Brandon Short.
Tell you what, and if we get under, even if they score this point and we get under a minute.
Bobby made a move.
It's going to be tough.
Bobby's going to try and come. See, Sewers should tell Bobby.
Sewers, yeah. Sewers needs to tell Bobby that move was just made cross field. I don't even, is he in position to see
You know
that
what?
move?
Honestly, he should just lay flat.
Who, Short?
Yeah.
And
when
then
he comes to
just
get
like
you,
this.
you know Mike's got your inside.
Yeah.
Unless he can see Bobby.
Yeah, he definitely told him. Oh, Shorty.
Oh, got him.
Oh, Shorty got him. They traded out, though. Here it is. There's that one-on-one. Minute 40 left on the clock, and it's one-on-one. If Paxton wins, it's going to do it.
Mike, just sit there.
Yeah, let him try to run
Trade out with you.
Yeah, exactly.
Still
no
6'4".
point. Yeah, no point.
Here
it
he comes.
is.
Go get him, Mike. Oh, Mike.
Oh, wow.
Mike Paxton.
Mike shot him off the field. Did you see that?
Yeah.
He shot him this way, and then he shot. Oh, yeah, I know. It's Mike, dude. Mike's a monster at that.
I'll bonus ball Mike every time I get a chance for future bonus balling. I just keep a little tally mark.
Just be like, I know I'm going to owe you. In fact, I'm owe you already. And those ones that I didn't know where it came from, I'm sure that was you anyway.
The greatest thing about paintball is guys will bonus ball you. That's not a big deal. Because I'm going to get you back.
Yeah. Oh,
And the talking crap, who cares about that too?
Yeah.
We're still friends.
Yeah, no, exactly.
It's great.
It's just more fun, really, yeah.
But that pretty much seals the deal.
Wow.
7-4 Ironman. Who saw that coming the first 5 minutes?
I know.
I thought it was going to be a blowout.
Yeah. I mean, I'll tell you what.
I thought the old dogs were going to get beat and the young kids were going to run around crazy. But now this puts Aftermath in a really tough position for the later on.
Because they're 2-1 and they play X Factor who needs to win too. Yep.
And X Factor's a wily old team as it is, but they're young.
Yeah.
They're young and veterans. Which is a weird combination.
Yeah. I mean, they've won. They know how to win. And then they've been ramping up too. You know, like they lost their first match and then slowly have been ramping up. So that's gonna be an awesome match. That's gonna be coming at you our last game of the day at 5:10.
So get your money's worth. Stick around all day.
Yeah, for sure.